So I'm at an auction, and this is a factory that produced structural steel frames, and all around me here are these steel roll forming machines, and I just want to show you guys how it works in theory. So as you can see, a lot of this galvanized steel is currently being auctioned off just by weight, and it's kind of a crazy thought. This $10 million facility just for the building itself is now being auctioned off because, you know, they just could not sustain themselves. And you can see even here these fabrication machines that they have that stopped working mid-progress, and the facility was shut down. But anyways, here we begin with the galvanized steel roll. As you can see, it's just a plain old sheet of metal, and it continues to be fed into this machine here, which works by having these series of rollers, and each one performing a slightly different or the same task, but slightly changing the geometry until you get your finished product. So here you can see comes into these die stamping type of machines, and it just continues on, begins going through these rollers and slowly but surely taking shape. As you can, and with each rolling die, you can see that progressively the shape of the material is changed slightly. It's just pretty cool because here you can see imagine the process of how a steel frame is made from scratch, basically. And until we get all the way over here, and you can see it's gone through all of these rolling dies, and from a flat sheet of steel we now have this U-shape channel steel beam, and now it continues going in through these. I'm not even sure what these dies function to do exactly. Maybe stamp something out. Doesn't really look like it. I think it's probably to shape the sides of the material, because as you can see, as we continue to go on, the shape of this steel channel becomes more uniform and rectangular until we get all the way to the end. And you can see here we come out with our finished product. It's pretty cool stuff. And there is a whole series of these machines being auctioned off, this whole facility and its contents being currently sold. And right now the total bid for the entirety of this factory is $850,000, and now everything is being auctioned off by lots, and if the sum of those lots exceeds that $850,000, it is going to be sold separately, and if it does not exceed that number, it's all going to be sold as one single lot.